Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $2, $200, $2,000. It's much, much, much appreciated. Y'all gonna start to give tankers credit, and I see the narrative y'all been running with because this fight not doing that well. And I told y'all I was going to cook y'all at every chance that I get. So y'all blaming Ryan for the fight not selling, but then y'all gave Ryan all the credit for it doing 1.2 million. Let's talk about it. Two things can't be true. Those two things can't be true. If mental health is the reason that everybody is not buying this Ryan Garcia and Devin fight, then what value does Devin bring? It shouldn't matter what Ryan Garcia is doing. Devin should be a big enough star, y'all. A big enough star where no matter who he's fighting is going to sell. Floyd Mayweather, he the face of boxing. That's what his daddy said. He the face of boxing. Floyd Mayweather's no matter who he faced, he sold over 300,000 pay-per-view buys. Didn't matter the person. Y'all trying to blame Ryan for Devin's deficiencies. It's not Ryan's fault that Devin's not popular. Because Canelo, all y'all Devin Haney fans admit that Canelo can fight the trash man and get 600,000. Why can't Devin do that if he's the face of boxing? It's because y'all flaming hypocrites. That's why he's not the face of boxing. Y'all are upset that people do not want to see your favorite fighter fight. The reason why people don't want to see your favorite fighter fight is because he's not as popular as how much you like him. Only Devin Haney has a cult following. He doesn't have a following. If he did, this fight will be selling no matter what Ryan did. You know how we know that that's true? You can't blame mental health for a fight not selling because Mike Tyson had mental health his whole career and people still came to see him fight no matter what. Actually, sometimes the crazier people think you are, the more interested they are to see you fight. That is a fact. Mike Tyson, name me some. Ryan Garcia is not halfway as crazy as Mike Tyson was in his heyday. The stuff he said, Mike Tyson told people he wanted to eat their children on live TV. He said he broke his back, his spinal. I broke my back. It's spinal. It's spinal. And we still went and bought them tickets. We still went and bought them pay-per-views. Yep, on HBO. Yes, we did. So don't miss me with that excuse. The fight not selling because Devin is not a star and Ryan Garcia is not the reason they did 1.2 million like y'all kept claiming. And y'all mad now that all y'all narrative is getting exposed. Devin Haney is not a superstar. Y'all could come back and apologize to me, all the people who was in my comments when I made a video about Devin Haney not being a superstar. He's not. Y'all said Devin Haney was fighting for money now. Forget legacy. What money? This fight's not about to do good. They're hoping to break even. We don't even know the undercard yet. They're hoping to break even. He's not even going to make the money he thought he was going to make on his fight. What money? Y'all got to pick a side. And I told y'all I like to let y'all talk on these panels and go up on other shows. Don't think because I ain't come up, I don't see you. I listen to what y'all say, then I come and make a video. Devin Haney fans, y'all only have y'all to blame because nobody would be talking about pay-per-view numbers if y'all just would gave Tank his credit. Nobody, I wouldn't be talking about this right now if y'all wasn't running with Tank only sold that because of Ryan Garcia. That's what y'all said. And Bill Haney told me to hold the whole Devin Haney and Ryan accountable for that Tank and Frank pay-per-view when we already know how stacked that undercard is. Tank and Frank probably going to do 500, 600, 700, all the way up to 1 million pay-per-view buys easily. And depending on how disappointed people is in this fight, they're probably going to do over 1 million. More than likely. But we know it's going to be at least twice to 3 times. Matter of fact, 3 times as much as Ryan and Devin going to do. He's not a pay-per-view attraction. What did Floyd Mayweather said, and y'all want to get mad at everybody else because your guy is not exciting. Well, that's what happens when you don't have a knockout in 5 years. You're not that exciting to fight. And when you let your daddy speak for you and not yourself. See, Floyd didn't let other people speak for him. He had his dad around. He had Leonard Ellaby around. He had Roger around. He had Jeff around. But he spoke for himself. He marketed himself. He promoted himself, unlike Devin. Now I hear y'all complaining and talking about this fight ain't selling because Ryan acting crazy. Mike Tyson act crazy his whole career in people's soul. So that narrative is out the window. Oscar De La Hoya wasn't the most buttoned up guy his whole career neither. So when y'all sit up there and talk about guys with mental health, I don't want to hear that. Do you know it was a point in time where people thought Muhammad Ali had mental health? Do y'all know the criticism that Ryan Garcia is getting is nothing compared to what Muhammad Ali got when he went to when he changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali? People still wanted them to see him fight. Y'all trying to make excuses for people not wanting to see y'all fighters fight, and I'm not letting you get it. What was the excuse last pay-per-view when he fought Regis and it didn't sell good? Ryan Garcia had nothing to do with why that fight didn't sell good. You know what y'all did? Y'all said because Regis wasn't a star. No, Devin's not a star. Like I've been telling y'all, he's not a star. Now, this is going to be 2 pay-per-views back-to-back. That's not going to do to up the expectations. And Bob Arum told y'all he lost money on Devin Haney doing business with him. He told y'all he lost money with Terrence Crawford doing business with them. I just like how the hypocrisies come out. That's why I let y'all talk on these panels and put your own foot in your mouth. Because then stuff like this happen. Now I can make this video. Thank you, Devin fans. You shouldn't have said it was Ryan. So now you got a choice. You got to either give Gervonta his credit for the 1.2 million pay-per-view buys or admit that Devin's not a star because you can't blame it on Ryan. Ryan was having mental health problems when he was fighting Gervonta. Ryan quit the sport of boxing before he fought Gervonta. Stop acting like Ryan Garcia just started saying crazy stuff. Y'all acting like Ryan Garcia just started showing these type of things. Y'all acting like Ryan Garcia wasn't saying wild stuff on the lead up to Gervonta Davis fight. That is a lie. Y'all keep listening to people telling y'all that Ryan Garcia wasn't doing craziness before Gervonta Davis fight. That is a lie. Yes, he was. You just didn't pay attention because you was going to buy the fight anyway because Gervonta Davis was fighting. That's why it didn't matter. Ryan just had to show up. That's why it didn't matter. Ryan ain't doing too much different than he was doing for Gervonta. The difference is why he probably was a little bit foot off the gas with Gervonta because he already knew he didn't have to do as much with Gervonta to sell the fight. Devin doesn't sell at all. So he has to overdo it, and he kind of put his foot in his mouth while trying to do that. Y'all going to learn to listen to Dean because I do my boxing and I know what I'm talking about. Devin is not a superstar, y'all. You can't make him that. You can't make people want to buy his fight. You can't make people want to support him. You can't make people get behind him. They tell too many lies. Devin has turned black fan base against him. He doesn't even have a hold on the black fan base. That's why he's not selling, let alone the Hispanic community. Ain't no Hispanic people rocking with Devin Haney. Is you crazy? Do y'all understand that more Hispanics' favorite fighter that is not Hispanic is Gervonta Davis over everybody? Just go ask them. Are you around any Latino people? Are you around any Mexican people? Go ask them. Besides a Mexican, who is your favorite fighter? I guarantee you at least 90% of them going to say Gervonta Davis. You know why? Because Gervonta has a similar style to how Mexicans like to fight. They like people who knock people out. It's why Mike Tyson was so polarizing. That's why they love Mexicans and Latino community love Mike Tyson. For those reasons. Pitbull Cruz, that's who he looked up to. I wonder why. You can't tell? Y'all make up every excuse to save Devin. How about actually holding y'all fighter accountable and stop running y'all damn mouth and actually deal in reality, and you wouldn't have to deal with these problems. You wouldn't have Dean making this video right now. Y'all should have stuck with the American dream angle, be very buttoned up, respectful, because that was the best way for Devin to become a superstar. You know why? Because Devin could have got Caucasian people behind him. Y'all know nothing about marketing. Y'all know nothing about boxing. If Devin Haney would have been the buttoned up Russell Wilson of boxing guy, the American dream, that's the true meaning of his nickname. The American dream, the black guy that's buttoned up, that got a father in his life, they should have ran with that. Because guess what? You would have had the conservatives, black community behind you, and you would have definitely had plenty of Caucasian people behind you that want to go against everything that Gervonta Davis represents. That the black people that want to go against everything that Gervonta Davis represent. That could have been you. When there's a yin, there got to be a yang. But y'all, I guess that's a little too much game for y'all. I guess I'm a little too intelligent for y'all. Don't forget the first person to tell you about this fight, that it was going to happen. Don't forget the first person that told you everything that's going on now was going to happen, about the excuses y'all would make. Don't forget I was the first person to tell y'all that Regis and Devin Haney wasn't going to do 100,000. I gave them 75K. They didn't even do that. Don't forget who told y'all that this fight wasn't going to sell well, regardless of what they did, because they put a cap on it, not making it available to buy outside of the United States. But y'all going to learn to listen. It's okay. So y'all know what this is. Dean, by any means. And I'll holler at y'all.